Chizuk of the Parsha, Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parsha Achre, Kedoshim, the singing man is Shabbos morning in Shul, and the Daven so Geschmack. After Kesser, he gets a Tzulim and knocks on his shoulder, and he tells him something in his ear silently, and he quickly takes off his talus. He's ready to leave, and at the other side of the shul, he sees another guy takes off his talus from shul, in the middle of, right after Kesser, and he's thinking to himself, oh, what is this guy rushing for? He didn't get that solo member to talk to him. Why he's waiting for his wife Cholent, for his yapchik? Why is he rushing? And he goes into the hospital, and an hour later gets a mazel tov, and guess what? He guessed it right. Who did he find it? Yeah, this friend that was waiting an hour ago for the yapchik and for the kigel of his wife. But we have a tendency, we have an instinct to be dan lekav choive, to think negative about others, so many people. And that's why this week's Parsha is the mitzvah of betzedek tishpat hamesechu. You should be dan lekav zechus, each and every one. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt. So many times it's difficult. Everyone knows that I'm dealing a lot with shidduchim. How many times do I talk to parents, and they give me a description of the son and the daughter. They're begging me, do me a favor, meet them, you get a good impression. And when I meet the boy or the girl, and I see, oh, this is so far what these parents are telling me. The looks, the way they talk, and everything else. And obviously every Eid is good. But when it comes to your own kids, it comes to your own family, you'll always see positive. You'll always be dan lekav zechus. When you go to PTA, and a rabbi, a teacher is telling you something about your child, you're going to come up with a million excuses, you have to understand. But when it comes to other kids, we need to do the same. I already mentioned it years ago that there was once upon a time somebody on a flight, a young guy with 5 kids. The kids were jumping in the seats, eating nash, screaming. And the father was sitting there saying to him on this flight. And everyone got very angry at his father. And after like an hour that they were out of control, someone came to this father and says, excuse me, it's your kids. Why do you have kids? You take care of them. Don't you see that they're jumping around? Tell them, it's very loud. Why do you say tell them now? And this man apologized, oi, I'm so sorry. You know, my wife was very sick. She was for months in the hospital in New York, and we are on the way back to her funeral to Etzishol. And her coffin is actually here in the plane. In this minute, everything changed. Everyone came to the kids. How can I help? Playing with them, giving them nash. What happened? So, a few minutes ago you couldn't do it because you in your mindset taught for sure they have a mother, for sure they have a father. And so many times difficult. The Heilige Baditchever was once in Shul, Yom Kippur. Somebody came and disturbed the davening, screaming and yelling, making noises. And everyone was screaming at him, and the Baditchever stopped him. And the Baditchever was trying to calm him down, he's screaming at him too. And the Baditchever did not let go. He's talking to him positive and nicely, and finally calmed him down. At night after davening, the Baditchever was asking him, why were you so nice to me? What do you think when I behaved like this? And the Baditchever told him, it says in the Mishnah, Ve'amech kulam tzadikim. And if Hashem says, Hashem is the one that wrote the entire Torah about Shekisav Torah Shebal Peh, even though the Chachomim wrote it, but it comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu wrote on you, Ve'amech kulam tzadikim, I have to know that you are tzaddik. I cannot go against the Torah. Of course, you have to be in the Madrege from the Baditchever. But at least try to be dan lekav zechus and talk positive about everyone. Because when somebody thinks positive about others, that person is a positive person. Be positive, Begitten Shabbos.